Good evening everybody and welcome to the Pure Stadium, the home of Southport Football Club. It's Premier League 2 action tonight. Everton under-23s against Derby County. Ian Snowden will be alongside me up in the commentary box a little bit later on, and as always we're looking forward to this, Nods.
Very much so. Nice evening for it. Weather's perfect.
Pitch looks great, doesn't it?
Always does. Two good young sides as well. So I'm hoping there's plenty of attractive football, but hopefully our boys are going to come out on top.
Speaking to John Ebrell later on, and I'm sure he'll agree with me when I say that the young boys, their confidence can be affected when they don't win football matches. And we've seen the Liverpool game, we've seen the Crystal Palace game, vastly experienced sides that Everton were up against, but the young boys will want to win tonight.
Of course you do. It's not all about winning. We've always said at this age, but it's great when you do win, and them boys will want to win. The coaching staff will want to win, there's no exception, but so will the Derby County lads. So yeah, it'll be a tough game, but as long as they go out, they work exceptionally hard for each other, they do the things that they've worked throughout the week in as well, then I'm sure Humsey will be pleased whatever the outcome of the game.
The boys have been under pressure at times in the games thus far, but one player who really has stood up and been counted, and I know you've enjoyed watching him, is Ryan Astley.
Yeah, he's a no-nonsense defender, Ryan. He knows how to defend. He's one that definitely doesn't like getting beat in any situation. Yeah, I quite enjoy watching Ryan play, and hopefully he just carries on playing the way he is playing, does.
Lewis Dobbin, pre-season, was on fire, 3 hat-tricks. He was up against the 27-year-old centre-half at Crystal Palace, but he gave him a good go, and he looks in good nick, Lewis.
He's trained with the first team, Lewis. He's got bags and bags of potential. He's a natural-born goal scorer. I enjoy watching him play. I think he plays off the shoulder as well, gets in behind numerous occasions. He's got good pace, so I don't care what age they are. A young girl's proved that at the tennis tournament in America.
Absolutely,
she's 18-year-old. She's gone out and beat the best. So you're never young enough. Lewis can go out there, no matter who he plays against. I'm sure him training with the first team has helped him along, same as many of these have trained with the first team now, so that should have helped him. So age don't come into it for me, does.
I quite agree, but the Derby County are a young side, so hopefully we'll be able to see Everton on the front foot, playing with an intensity and a bit of pace, because we look so much better, don't we, when we're on the front foot, and Charlie Whittaker's involved, and Luke Butterfield and Isaac Price are involved. We've
got some good footballers in that midfield area, and you've mentioned Charlie Whittaker. I enjoy watching him play week in and week out. But one thing
is that because he's a Yorkshire boy?
One thing I could say about Derby as well, Daz, that they've struggled to bring players in at first team level. It's a great opportunity for some of these young kids to impress. I'm sure Wayne's not going to be here tonight, but impress their coaching staff to go in and get amongst their first team as well, because they haven't got many players. But it's all about us this evening and how we start the game, how we play, and I'm hoping we get the ball down, we play with some tenacity, play with some pace, and set a good tempo early on, and I think if we do, we'll win this game.
You wonder how the Derby County squad may have been weakened. The fact that the first team have got a game tonight, Wayne will be at Birmingham City against Derby County, so at this level you never know what you're going to get, though, really, do you?
You don't. It's a tough call at Derby, we know that at the minute. Wayne seems to be trying to get the best out of the players that he's got there, but as we said, we're not here to talk about. We've talked about Wayne ever since he was 14 at Everton Football Club. I could carry on all night about him, but we're not here to talk about him. I'm more bothered about our boys and how we start the game, and if they do everything right that the coaching staff have told them, as I say, they'll win the game.
Well, let's hope so. Well, they certainly won this fixture last season, at a fixture against Derby County. One of the best performances of the season ended in a 3-1 victory against the Rams. And here's the pick of the action. Well, we could have done with gloves on Saturday on the weekend, couldn't we? For the Newcastle game, it was bitterly cold. We're underway at Loughborough University. Derby County against Everton in Premier League 2. Bobby Duncan goes for goal. Ooh, it wasn't far away either. I thought it was a little bit ambitious. And has the goalkeeper got a touch on that, or has it taken a deflection?
No, I think he's got a touch. I think he's a good save in the end, but I thought he'd palmed it into the goal. It's a great free kick. I thought he was a bit too far out for Duncan to have a strike on goal.
It's Joe Anderson. Nice footwork from Isaac Price. It's a great ball. Nathan Broadhead in round the back here. Great first touch from Broadhead, lovely finish,
quality.
Sweet as a nut. Everton lead by 1-0. It was a super forward ball, it was good control, and it was a composed finish, and Nathan Broadhead scores for Everton. 33 minutes on the clock, and the Toffees lead against Derby County Snods.
Was that Joe Anderson again playing he played many crossfield balls, but then he's pinged one down the left-hand side. Wow, that's a great bit of skill, that. It looked as though he was going to shape up to hit it with his left foot, and he's cut across it, back onto his right foot, didn't panic, just seen the gap, placed it. So nonchalant as well. He just knew what he was doing with the ball. It's a great finish, great run, great ball, great finish.
Joe Bateman, he clips it towards Cresswell. Oh, and it reaches Cresswell. Chance here for Derby County. Good save, Nico Hansen, and it's whacked away by Joe Anderson, but a bit more hesitancy, Snods at the back there.
Yeah, again, we've not looked comfortable at times. I think he's just gone over the head of Quirk there, and keeper's done well. Good save, low down.
In goes Mackenzie Hunt helping out at the back. It breaks for Cresswell. Tyree Wilson lays it off. Gets it back again. Wilson, chance for Wilson inside the penalty area, and there's the equalising goal for Derby County. It's come from nowhere, really. Extravagant celebration by Tyree Wilson, and Derby County Snods are level. Now then, this is what we want to see from Tyler Onyango. Bursting forward, breaking forward. Has he got the right decision? Plays it to Broadhead, must be 2-1. Nathan Broadhead with the finish. Tyler Onyango with the break forward and the assist, and Everton are back in front.
That's what you want to see Tyler do. We've been waiting for it to happen 71 minutes into the game and thinking, can he influence this game? Yeah, he can, because that's what he's good at. Just won the ball there, strong run, lovely way to pass. Look, that's more like it. That's what we want to see. And then it's a lovely first time ball into the path, lovely way, great finish, composed finish again by Nathan. Just picked his spot. Keeper absolutely no chance. It's a terrific finish.
Edge of the penalty area, Broadhead nods it down, picked up by Tyler Onyango. Didn't do Kyle John many favours, but Kyle John done really well. Mackenzie Hunt pulls it back, who's there? Nathan Broadhead, is this the hat-trick? Straight to the goalkeeper, and Thierry Small buries the rebound, and Everton do get a third goal, and Thierry Small...
He loves his slide on his knees. He's enjoyed that one.
Hasn't he just? Well, what a couple of weeks he's had.
What is the left back doing there with 1 minute to go, though? That's the question I ask. He's on the penalty spot area. He's well worked down that right hand side. Oh, he's so unlucky. But Thierry's there just to finish it up. Nathan Broadhead there. Oh, he'll be so disappointed he's not got his hat trick. But I don't think he'll really bother. He's put the game beyond doubt.
And he wins a throw.
That's good play between the three of them down that. And that's
there
the whistle.
You go. There is the final whistle. It's been a good performance from Everton. Most importantly, it's a good 3 points. Derby County 1, Everton 3. 2 goals from Nathan Broadhead, 1 from Thierry Small. Spectacularly celebrated by Thierry Small, and it's been a good night's work.
Great performance that, wasn't it? More of the same will certainly do tonight. Let's catch up with the Everton under-23s assistant manager now, John Ebrell. John, another young lineup for Everton tonight.
Yeah, young lineup. Looking forward to see them play. Be a tough test against Derby. Always good, difficult game against them. They're relatively young by the looks of it, and I see it as a great opportunity for our lads tonight.
They are young lads, and it's fair to say they could do with a win, couldn't they? Just to lift them a little bit.
Yeah, without doubt, Darren. And tonight we look to be right in the front foot as normal. Look to start quick, but it's about the players stepping up. The only way we can get that win is if they perform, and football's all about performing and winning.
Have they been affected by the 2 defeats? Because to be fair, they were up against vastly experienced sides in Liverpool and Crystal Palace, weren't they?
No, they've trained really well. Great group of lads. Pleasure to work with. Keen to learn, and I've seen nothing in training and it's made me think that we're down or low on confidence. So we've trained really well, and I'm hoping for a really good performance tonight.
From here on in for a few weeks, there's a pretty busy schedule, isn't there? We didn't have any cup fixtures last season, but we certainly have this time around.
Yeah, I think I look at that and get really excited, and I'm sure the players do as well. So I think it looks like about 8 games in 24 days. So there won't be much training in between. There'll be a lot of work for the staff in terms of analysing the opposition, etc. But for the players, I think I used to love just playing games, and I think they will enjoy the next 3 weeks, next 8 games, but also they'll learn so much about themselves in that period.
Probably the message coming out of the Derby County dressing room will be pretty similar. You're a young side, they've lost their first 2 games, they'll see this as a chance to push on.
Of course they will. It won't be easy tonight at all, and must win our 1v1 battles. We must start quick. The usual messages will apply. I'm really looking forward to seeing certain players tonight, see how they cope. I think they've got some good players, so it's going to be a real good test, and if we're not at it and if we don't perform to our maximum, we'll be in trouble. So I'm really hoping that we get on the front foot and play well, score goals and win.
With an intensity?
Always with an intensity. We train like that and we're going to play like that.
Superb. Thanks, John.
Okay.
Brilliant. All right. That was John Ebrell there, looking forward very much to tonight's fixture, Everton against Derby County, here at the Pure Stadium, the home of Southport Football Club. OK, coming up now is a feature that we'll be bringing you regularly throughout the season. It's called On the Spot, and our first guest is Rhys Hughes.
London. Signing my first professional contract. Joanda. Nope. Tuesday, yeah, possibly. Las Vegas. My mum. Messy people. Mason Greenwood.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pure Stadium, the home of Southport Football Club, National League North Southport Football Club. But tonight, once again, it is the home of Everton Football Club, the under-23s against Derby County. A draw against Blackburn Rovers and defeats against Liverpool and Crystal Palace. Just 1 point to show for their efforts thus far, Everton under-23s. Derby County have lost both their opening games. So tonight, Ian Snowden alongside me. Something has to give. Somebody's season will be up and running. Let's hope it's the Blues.
Very much so. We've not got to a big start. Derby are only a young side as well. Saying that we've only got a young side, but looking forward to the game, Daz. It's really entertaining, and hopefully we'll come out on front.
They're only young players, Snods, as we were saying earlier, so not winning games it'll begin to affect them at some point, won't it? It's all about development, it's not about results, but anybody that plays for any team managed by David Unsworth knows that you have to win football matches at some point.
Yeah, and the lads will want to win football games as well. It is all about development at this age, we all know that, but it's always nice to, after the whistle goes at the end of the game, knowing that you've won the game as well. So I think David Unsworth and his coaching staff will be looking for possibly 3 points this evening. Well, I know they'll be looking for 3 points this
evening. I spoke
evening.
to John Ebrell before the game, and he said that he always wants his players to play with intensity and be on the front foot and take the game to Derby County. That can be difficult to do when you're playing against older players, which Everton have done against Liverpool and Palace. So tonight, for want of a better phrase, there's no excuses.
No, it isn't. It'll be interesting to see the first 10-15 minutes how the game develops. Let me have a little look at Derby County, see what they bring to the party. But I know from the list of players that are on show for us this evening that we've got good footballers, especially in the midfield area. And the two boys up front as well. So, yeah, I'm looking for a lot of counter-attacking football as well. So we've got a bit of pace in the team. So I'm looking for goals this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's hope so. Charlie Whittaker's certainly been amongst them. A couple of goals for him already this season. A pearler against Crystal Palace that deserved to be far more than just the consolation that eventually it was. Ryan Astley there, you can see, ready to lead out the Everton side. Isaac Hutchinson is the captain for Derby County. Pat Lyons is the coach of the Derby County under-23s. Doesn't matter where you are, that's the sound, isn't it, Snods?
Best music in football. We all know that.
One player I'm looking forward to seeing tonight, Snods, we've not seen him yet this season, Lewis Warrington in the midfield. He, I assume, the Everton Umbrace is going to be the holding midfield player there. He's an Everton supporter, blue through and through, and he never leaves anything out on the pitch.
No, he doesn't. He likes to tackle, he likes to be involved, he likes to get it off the back four and keep play ticking along as well. Yeah, he's an aggressive kind of player, and he does. He makes Everton tick at times, so yeah, I'm sure he's looking forward to this game this evening.
Ryan Astley once again the captain. There's the Everton lineup, by the way, for you. Charlie Whittaker and Lewis Dobbin in attack. David Unsworth has gone with three across the back. Joe Anderson, Ryan Astley and Reece Welch. So there'll be no shortage of height at the back for Everton, with Stanley Mills and Eli Campbell being invited to push on from the flanks.
Yeah, and I would like to think this evening that, especially down the right hand side, Stanley Mills, I like the look at the boy. He's got good energy. I know his dad were up and down on the right hand side as well several times. So yeah, let's hopefully he gets to the byline a couple of times and provides some telling crosses and gets in at the back post for chances.
Everton will kick off. Charlie Whittaker will get us underway. Premier League 2 action at Southport, live on the Everton YouTube channel with me, Darren Griffiths, and Ian Snowden alongside me. We're looking forward to this one. It's a chance for Everton to really get the Premier League 2 season up and running. Referee just checking with his linesman. I think he's looking over to us, not to give him the okay, isn't he? When you're ready. Not sure what this is all about. Sets of players are ready, and eventually we're underway here at Southport. He was waiting for the second hand to reach the top, wasn't he? Lewis Dobbin in action straight away. Really looking forward to seeing Lewis Dobbin tonight. He was up against a 27-year-old centre half at Crystal Palace who'd won 2 caps for Poland, and I tell you what, Lewis gave him a good game.
Yeah, I would expect him to. I wouldn't like to think. Well, especially at my age, that Lewis Dobbin will run in me, because he's got bags of pace, bags of energy, and he knows where the goal is. So not only are we looking forward to him, Daz, but all the viewers who are watching us as well will be looking forward to Lewis Dobbin's performance.
That was a point you were making before the start of the game. Eli Campbell, virtually the furthest man forward, Snods.
I think you'll see that all evening. The two wing backs will be more or less playing as wingers. You've got 3 at the back there. I'm sure they're going to be well confident. They're only playing one up front as the big tall number 9, so the 3 of them can look after him anyway. So I think it will be a matter of the 2 wing backs getting us forward as much as possible.
Throw in for Derby County. From that far right hand side, right in front of David Unsworth. John Ebrell just barking some instructions out. Hutchinson for Derby under pressure. That's what Lewis Warrington will do. He'll press the ball, Snods.
Yeah, he does. He don't give his opposition midfield players any time on the ball. That's a sign of a good midfield player, Des. As soon as the opposition get it, try and squeeze on as much as you can. Don't give them time to pick their head up and pick a pass out.
Derby County have possession. Is Hutchinson again. Again, Warrington is first to make the tackle, but Derby retain the ball. Good tackle by Eli Campbell, but again, Derby win the second ball. Over on that far side, Seb Thompson runs out of space. Look up for it tonight.
Yeah, he did. Great tackle. Early doors. First couple of minutes of the game. Let the opposition know you're not going to pull out of anything.
Joe Anderson playing on the left-hand side of the back three. Headed away by Max Bardell. Eli Campbell challenging again, and Joe Anderson wins. Throw in for the Toffees. Long ball forward for Dobbin to chase. Lewis Dobbin will get there as well. Holds it up nicely away from the defender. Nice spin as well by Dobbin. Can he get a shot away? Goes it into the penalty area. I tell you what, I was just waiting to be nodded into the back of the net by Charlie Whittaker, wasn't it? Good play again by Lewis Dobbin.
It just shows ball over the top. When you've got people of his pace and ability, it's a great ball. Don't be just afraid to knock that ball when you've got Lewis up there, because he'll get on the end of things. He proved it then, and he did ever so well, and he was just unlucky that he's not beat the defender with the ball that he put into the box.
Lewis Warrington plays it short to Lewis Dobbin. Not sure I want to see Lewis Dobbin leaving the penalty area for short corner snods.
No, he's the centre forward. I know he's not the biggest. He wants to get involved at all possible times, but he also knows where the goal is. If a chance bobbles out to him, we need him in and around that 6-yard box.
Reece Welsh sporting a new braided haircut to Ryan Astley. Plenty of space between the back three, isn't there?
Yeah, they're only playing, as I said, the tall lad, the number 9 does up front. It'd be a hard night for him.
Stanley Mills brings it in field, slides it to the feet of Charlie Whittaker. Shot on the turn from Charlie Whittaker, finds the back of the net, and he's done it again. Another goal for Charlie Whittaker, just what Everton wanted. Brilliant start, and the Toffees lead by 1-0.
Yeah, good play by Mills again, getting down. We said he's going to be on almost the evening, getting forward, and he did. He played a lovely little ball into the box. I'm sure we're going to see it again. He just cuts inside, then he plays a little telling ball through to Charlie Whittaker. He's had 2 touches and then hit it across the keeper.
Only one thing on Charlie's mind there, wasn't there?
And rightly so. Once he got his turning, once the ball had been played in, he took his touch out of his feet there. That's all the thing that was on his mind. Hit it across the keeper as well. And great start, good finish.
His 3rd goal of the season already. He finished with a flourish last season, of course, with his hat-trick on the final day against Southampton here at Southport. And Charlie Whittaker is in the groove. When you've not won in your opening 3 games, that's just a perfect start.
Yes, it's a great start. And now, what the back three, Ryan's got to say to his other two fellow defenders there is, hey, let's keep it tight. We're up against one boy here. Let's keep it tight. Give no silly free kicks away edge of the box. No corners. Let's just keep it solid, and you can see that we can score goals at the other end.
Joe Anderson goes with the lovely ball to Stanley Mills on this right-hand side for the Toffees. He runs at Reece Hutchinson, gets a low ball into the penalty area. It's cleared. Good strong challenge from Lewis Warrington. Does well to keep the ball as well. He's got his ankles wrapped, but play on, says the referee. Clipped in by Stanley Mills, headed away. Butterfield nods it back towards Dobbin. He's still foraging away, and there's goals here for us tonight, Snods, there really is. Here's Stanley Mills again, twisting, turning, gets the ball into the penalty area, and it's narrowly wide. Luke Butterfield it was with the effort, but a wonderful start to the game from Everton, just what we wanted.
Mills again did brilliant down this right hand side, jinked in, jinked outside, whipped a great ball. I'm not sure whether it was Charlie Whittaker does, or as he whipped across here. Can't really see, but yeah, there were 2 of them went for it. Probably should have hit the target, but it's a bright start by our boys.
Bouncing about in the middle of the park, picked up by the busy Stanley Mills. There's Charlie Whittaker, must be brimming with confidence. Eli Campbell, push and run from Eli Campbell, but Seb Thompson tracks him back. Campbell brings down the Derby County player, and it'll be a free kick for Derby, and he looks in a bit of discomfort, does Seb Thompson.
Yeah, he does. He's asked for the physio straight away.
4 years at Liverpool before he left the Liverpool Academy to join Derby County a couple of years ago, and must have fallen awkwardly because it was by no means a poor challenge. It was a foul, wasn't it?
Yeah, it didn't look that way. But I know we're a good
unfortunate.
80 yards away from the incident happening, but we're going to get a replay. But yeah, it didn't look anything in particular. Just pushed it through. Might come down a little bit heavy on his ankle, and then he landed on him as well.
Yeah.
I think it was more the landing.
Yeah, just scrappy and rather unfortunate, and I hope the boy's okay. But David Holdsworth will be delighted. John Ebrell as well, because John Ebrell said to me before the start of the game, as I mentioned in our build-ups, we want intensity, we want pace, we want to be on the front foot. He's got all three.
They've started very, very well. I just think that Derby, if they're going to trouble us, they need to change the system a little bit. The big boy needs some support up front. Our back three will stroll through this all evening, and our two wing backs will get in.
Well, you can see our back three are using the full width of the pitch already.
Well, you see Parky there just switch a ball to the other side. Absolutely fantastic ball. Sorry, Joe Anderson it was, when it does from left back over to Mills on this right hand side. He's got that in his locker as Joe, switching the ball like that.
Lovely left foot. Well, thankfully Seb Thompson has had a little bit of treatment and he's fit to continue. There's Will Gravel Pollard to Liam Thompson. Cross comes Isaac Price to put a challenge in. There's Lewis Warrington again. It's a free kick all day long. And he's a pest to play against, isn't he?
I think they've got the upper hand everywhere you look. I think the Derby defence are struggling with our front two up front. We look a little bit stronger in midfield than their boys, and we've got nothing against them up front. If they play it right, if they do it right, I'm sure they will. I can see them winning this game comfortably.
Reece Welch looking for Eli Campbell, but it's headed away by Max Bardell. Here he is again, Bardell. Straight away, Lewis Dobson's over there to say, that's mine, I'm having that. Infield to Charlie Whittaker. Charlie Whittaker tries to take on his man, couldn't do so. I was just waiting for him to pull the trigger there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to as well, but a good closing down by Lewis Dobbin there.
Gravel Pollard plays it across the back to Thompson. Here is Liam Thompson, played in the first team against Chorley in the FA Cup. A couple of these boys did actually.
Yeah, I remember the game.
Virtually, it was Derby's academy, wasn't it? They were riddled with COVID, weren't they?
Correct.
Liam Thompson, not the tallest centre half you'll see this season. Isaac Hutchinson looking to switch the play to the right hand side. Campbell watches it, nods it in field, picked up by Warrington. Charlie Whittaker, good ball to Isaac Price, takes it in his stride. Isaac Price runs at the Derby defence, goes for goal. It wasn't far away. It's a good save actually.
It is a good save.
Folks, the goalkeeper, diving full stretch to his right, has palmed it away for a corner kick, but it was a swift attack rather from Everton.
It was a great counter attack as well. Great effort, left foot cutting in. I thought it had just beat the keeper at first, but it must have been a great save because the referee straight away ordered a corner kick.
It's a good save, isn't it?
It's a great save.
Only joined Derby County last month. Harrison Fuchs, the goalkeeper from Hull City. Isaac Price again, one thing on his mind. Half a yard of space, good effort and very good save. And in comes the corner kick. And away. Picked up on this right hand side by Isaac Price. Back to Stanley Mills. Low ball, not the best. Cleared by Derby County. In goes Luke Butterfield, overruns it. It's hacked to safety by Bartosz Cybulski, the centre forward. It's probably the only bit of action he's going to get if he comes back into his own half snots.
Yeah, he's going to find it difficult, as we say. He's not going to get on the evidence of the first 11 minutes or so. He's not going to get much service either, so it's going to be hopefully a long evening for him.
No Pollard. Thompson. Reece Hutchinson just about keeps it in. So Agatise can't take it with him. He's been penalised and it's a free kick for Everton. They really can't afford to squander what good possession they have, can they, Derby?
No, because I think, as I keep saying, looking at the game as it's situated, I don't think they're going to have much of the ball. I think we're going to have most of the possession.
Lewis Dobbin really is making a nuisance of himself. He's won a free kick.
I think we've got great chances as well from these areas, Daz, from corner kicks and free kicks in this area with our three big boys going up from the back.
It's a chance for Lewis Warrington to ping the ball into the penalty area. Derby defending on the edge of the box. Ashley, Welsh and Anderson are all there. And it comes from Warrington. It's a great delivery. Headed away by Max Bardell. Stanley Mills is there for Everton. And, ambitious from Luke Butterfield. A comfortable save on that occasion for Harrison Fuchs. Great ball in from Lewis Warrington.
Yeah, it was. Defended well, to be fair, from the Derby lads. But yeah, the shot there from Butterfield was a bit ambitious.
Hutchinson to Harrison Solomon.
That's great closing down.
Luke Butterfield
Yeah.
again.
As soon as the ball got played to him, Luke set off and thought, right, I'm not going to give him any time on the ball. Get his head down. And yeah, great closing down.
Ryan Astley clears his lines. Dobbin lets it bounce, then he spins after it. He claims he was held by Harrison Solomon. He might have been, but the ball had gone.
Yeah, it has. He'd gone to control it, missed it. I think he did get a slight tug of his shirt, but I don't think there were enough in it for the referee to blow up.
Well, Pollard. Thompson miscontrolled. Stamkos runs after the ball. He wants to keep the pressure on. He wants to keep the ball moving. Ryan Astley. This pressing by Derby County this time, and Everton struggling to play our way out from the back here. Ryan Astley to Reece Welsh. Warrington over the top. Controlled by Pollard and back to his goalkeeper. Bit sloppy that from Everton, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'd just like to see Ryan get on the ball a little bit quicker and pass it a little bit quicker as well. He just got it at the back, and it does become easy when you're not getting closed down by. There's one centre forward. I keep mentioning it, but I played in that position before as like a sweeper come centre back, doesn't it? It's difficult when you don't see things on and you think you've got a lot of time. You seem to take an extra touch and you slow it down completely. I know where he's coming from, but he's just got to try and do it a little bit quicker.
Astley to Anderson. And again, it's happening. Ryan Astley.
I've heard Unzi twice now say it's got to be quicker, and he's right.
Oh, unlucky. Dobbins offside. The linesman waits and waits, then puts his flag up. Free kick for Derby County. Yeah, Unzi will not want them to take the foot off the gas, will he? The intensity of the first 12 minutes or so worked.
Yeah,
so don't change it.
You can see we're only 16 minutes into the game, and you can see that I think we're going to win this comfortably. But don't get sloppy. Don't become lazy on the ball. Do things that make you have got the goal start, and you'll go and win it 2 and 3.
Stover will do well to catch that, but he'll give it everything he's got. Harrison Solomon sees the ball out of play. Goal kick for Derby County. 16 minutes on the clock. Everton leading by a goal to nil. Charlie Whittaker once again on the mark for Toffees. It was tough for him out in the USA. I know you watched the 2 games, Snods. He got a little bit of game time, and but it was difficult for him because he was up against wily South American opponents.
Yeah, it is. He's a young boy. He's learning his trade. He's learning his game. It's just a great experience for him to go out, to travel with the first team, to be involved training every day with them. It's a great experience. You can't buy that.
Well, good tackle by Lewis Warrington. Great play by Warrington. Not the final ball though, but you'd have enjoyed the tackle.
He certainly does like a tackle.
I was going to mention Charlie Whittaker there before. He left home when he was 12 years of age to join Everton Football Club. So some commitment that you're giving up your childhood virtually, aren't you?
Yeah, you are. But also the world's at your feet if you are dedicated. You've got the ability that he's got, and I just hope everything works out for him when you've put that much time and effort into your childhood as well, training, being coached every 3 times a day and playing games. It's a lot to ask for, not only the players but especially the parents as well.
Born in Leeds. His dad probably watched you, didn't he?
Probably sang my name on the terraces.
Or shouted it. Warrington back to Ryan Astley. Here's Welsh. Way through for Everton at the moment. Back to the goalkeeper. Joe Anderson trying to get Everton on the front foot, plays it long again towards Lewis Dobbin. Gets their first Dobbin. Takes 2 of them to snuff out the danger, and then Elijah Campbell. But I was just about to say, don't foul.
No, you don't need to do that. It's when you're desperate to get the ball and you're anxious, and he didn't need to do it. The boy were going nowhere. He's just give the referee nothing else to do than give a free kick.
Solomon finds Will Gravel Pollard. Isaac Hutchinson. Game's just gone off the boil for a few minutes as both teams try to find a way through. Liam Thompson, Seb Thompson, Hutchinson again. Plays it off to Agatise. Charlie Whittaker wins it back now. Chance for Everton to counter. Isaac Price. Beautiful ball into the feet of Lewis Dobbin. He's on his own. He's going to have to go by himself here, Lewis Dobbin. And in the end, it was rather tame. Shame that, because it was a super ball.
I'll tell you what, you'll not get a better ball all weekend, and I'm talking Premier League football as well. That's a fantastic first-time ball into the path of Lewis Dobbin there. Who was it? Isaac Price. Yeah, well, he's a tremendous ball, does he? He looked up, he knew where it was going straight away as soon as he received the ball. He's played it inch perfect. I think Lewis should have done a little bit better with it.
Seb Thompson on a counter-attack for Derby County. Flicks the ball in field. And he lays it back to Connor Dixon. Dixon gets it into the penalty area. Headed away by Reece Welsh and picked up by Lewis Warrington. And his long ball is one for Dobbin to chase. But the keeper's always going to be favourite to get there. And he does. Derby County will come again.
Yeah, don't be in too much of a hurry just to see that ball. All right, he's got a bit of pace, we know that, but I just felt we just could have kept the ball then.
Nothing ball forward from the Derby County midfield. Bounces into the arms of a grateful Zanluk Liban. Both sides appealing for a free kick over on that far side, but it'll be a throw in for Everton. Solomon. Gravel Pollard. Brighton Hove Albion and Leeds United have both played Derby County this season at Loughborough University, where they play their home fixtures, and Brighton won 2-0. Leeds United won by 3-2. Oh, Stanley Mills and Reece Wells getting in each other's way then, and Stanley Mills has the presence of mind to play it back to the keeper, who lashes it forward first time. Gravel Pollard was struggling there. And he got lucky, the centre-half.
Yeah, he don't look that comfortable, to be honest. I've kept my eye on him on a couple of occasions, especially when the ball comes in the air. I don't think he's that confident underneath it.
Cybulski, Solomon, Thompson. That will be a free kick. A little bit of over-exuberance there from Luke Butterfield. As we approach the midway point in the first half here at Southport. Everton still leading by the early Charlie Whittaker goal to nil. Well, that was rather fortunate. Agatise picks it up for Derby, plays it to Seb Thompson. Thompson plays it wide on that right-hand side to Dixon. Seb Thompson again. Derby County win a corner kick on the right-hand side, and their confidence will start to grow.
Yeah, they're just starting to play their way into it a little bit. Just thinking our boys have just took the foot off the gas a little bit. One or two of the Derby players are just getting on the ball a little bit more now and starting to play, but I still don't see enough in their general play to be a threat. Let's hope I'm totally wrong.
It's a corner kick for Derby County. In it comes. It's a dangerous one. It's well taken by the goalkeeper.
Good handling.
Yeah, had to be, didn't it?
Good handling.
Good corner.
Yeah, it was. It was whipped in there, and yeah, the keeper's done exceptionally well there.
Caught in possession. Hutchinson. Seb Thompson is the ball, right hand side of the penalty area. Thompson picks it up. Cross goes Joe Anderson. Thompson tries to, well, was that a curling effort or a cross? I think he was caught in two minds, and Everton have got to up the game here.
Yeah, we have. Just got caught out again, playing one into midfield and not getting it back. Yeah, we're just having a sloppy little spell.
It's a shame, isn't it? Because we were in full control.
Yeah, the first 10 to 13 minutes was a joy to watch. It was good.
Look, Liban's had to leave his post and go and retrieve the ball. Such are the perils of playing at Hague Avenue, we like to call it, don't we?
Hague Avenue, always will be.
Down at the Jack Carr stand. Ryan Astley. There's a spring in Derby County step.
I'm sure they've decided themselves. I'm not saying that the coaching staff has shouted anything onto them. I think they've just, amongst themselves, they've just thought, hey, let's put Everton under a little bit of pressure when they're getting it. They're having a little bit of success.
It's all a bit tight in there, a bit congested. Lewis Warrington comes away with the ball, picked up by Lewis Dobbin. Here's Butterfield. Everton just need to keep possession, string a few passes together. Joe Anderson, it's ambitious. Charlie Whittaker can't win it in the end. It goes all the way through to Harrison Folkes. Dave Runsworth has taken his seat. He has been standing on his feet most of this first half, but he's sitting down with his arms crossed.
Yeah,
even from here, Snods, his body language, he doesn't look a happy man.
No, he'd be a little bit frustrated because he saw how well the boys started the first 10 minutes and thought, yeah, this could be a comfortable night. And then they've just, I'm sure David wouldn't tell them to have played like this, slow it down at the back and stuff. He wants them to play with a bit of momentum.
Yeah. Warrington. Charlie Whittaker couldn't take it with him. He was upended. The referee's waved an advantage. Will it work out? Stanley Mills picks it up inside the penalty area. Makes a mess of the cross. Could he have had a shot? It's easy. Football's easy from here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. He's made another great run from deep inside his own half, really, to get in at that far post, but then he chose the wrong option once he got there.
Hutchinson. Game's livened up a little bit. Spreads it to Agatise. Across comes Stanley Mills, who's getting through a ferocious amount of work on this right-hand side in both halves of the field in the opening 26 minutes. Lashes it to safety. Throw in for Derby County.
I tell you what, the big man's just come out and bellowed some orders to his midfield. Now I know he's not happy.
Pollard. Harrison Solomon. Derby passing the ball about quite comfortably. Well done, Stanley Mills again. And he follows the ball forward, slides it wide to Isaac Price, and on this occasion Isaac Price's pass is not as measured as his previous one, and it requires Stanley Mills to prevent Derby County launching a counter throw-in for the Rams.
Yeah, you know what we were looking for, that ball just on the outside of the Derby defender for Charlie Whittaker there, but unfortunately just under it is past this particular time.
Reece Hutchinson with the throw-in. Liam Thompson gets it all wrong. The ball cannons off his standing leg and goes out for a throw-in on this near side for the Toffees. Whittaker does well to win the ball. Warrington. Again, good pressing by Derby County.
Yeah, I think we've got to give them a little bit of praise as they've changed the game a little bit. They're pressing, squeezing a lot more in midfield.
Certainly not having things all our own way.
They're forcing us to hit long balls,
Yeah.
and at the minute they're not working. No.
Harrison Solomon for Derby County. Clips it forward, headed away by Anderson. Eli Campbell. Again, Everton a bit wasteful in possession. Seb Thompson. Solomon again. Connor Dixon. Zaborski goes down. Max Bardell picks it up for Derby County. He tries to skip through by himself, and Ryan Astley had to be careful, and Husband's flagged over on that right hand side. I'm not sure why, because he certainly wasn't offside, because he dribbled his way through.
I don't know what he's giving it for. Surely not a free kick either. I thought he's done well, the boy. He's kept his feet.
Is he giving it for that?
I think
challenge?
he's given it for that, Daz, but there's not a lot in it, really.
I don't even think Ryan Astley was expecting a free kick to be given. Away with one there as we approach the half-hour mark. Game started perfectly, but gone as well as we hoped since then. Here's Isaac Price. Welsh.
Johansson just played a fantastic ball there to Isaac Price from his position into midfield, drilled it into him.
Here's Price again, getting on the ball, exchanging passes with Butterfield, flicks it wide to Eli Campbell. Campbell takes on Thompson. Has he got space for the cross? Yes, he has. It's a great ball in as well, and it's headed away by Reece Hutchinson. Can Everton win the second ball? Isaac Price scrapping away. Lewis Dobbin inside the penalty area. Will it fall for Whittaker? It'll fall for Dobbin, takes a deflection, and it's wide. It's a corner kick for Everton.
I think Derby were looking for a free kick, but it certainly wasn't. It was a well-won tackle.
A little bit hectic in there, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then Eli put a great ball in into the box. Whittaker again tries winning. Would it bound for that top bottom corner, Daz? Far corner, or were it just going to miss?
From this angle, when it took the deflection, I thought that was going in. Well, it certainly did deceive the goalkeeper. He was wrong-footed and helpless, but the ball span wide of the post, and it'll be a corner kick for Everton.
Well, Lewis Dobbin's out there again, so it's something they must have been working on for him to go out there.
There's enough height inside the penalty area for Everton. In comes the corner kick, little flick by Ryan Astley, doesn't come off. Thompson prods it through to Seb Thompson, and Derby County will try to launch a counter-attack, and that's a great interception by Luke Butterfield. Goodness me, an acrobatic interception from the Everton midfield player. Here's Lewis Warrington in round the back, goes for goal, near post, Good save by the goalkeeper, but good play again by Lewis Warrington.
He nearly caught the keeper unaware then, because I'm sure the keeper weren't expecting for Warrington to go near post there. He certainly wasn't. He thought he might have pulled it square, but he was strong as well there with Lewis. Just see him on that left-hand side, cutting in.
Got a great view here. Here he is again with the corner kick. And it comes, it's a good one. Headed into the air, it's anybody's ball. Joe Anderson can't get a positive header on it, and Rhys Hutchinson can bring it away for Derby County, but he runs into Lewis Dobbin and gets fortunate with the ricochet. And it's into the arms of Harrison Folkes, and with 32 and a bit minutes gone, it remains Everton 1, Derby County 0.
They're great corner kicks, them. They're whipped in with plenty of pace underneath the crossbar as well. And credit to Derby, they've defended them quite well. But if I were Lewis, I'd just keep putting them there.
Yeah. I'd like to see Lewis Dobbin inside the box.
Yeah, I would.
We've said it a couple of times already.
Just in case something drops down there for him.
If you're not going to play a short corner, your centre forward wide left is not worth a carrot, is it, from a corner kick? Rhys Hutchinson keeps it in, does well, wins a free kick. Missed-time challenge for... Oh no, the ball was already out of play. Throw in for the Toffees. Just as well, because it would have been a free kick. Messi again, lack of concentration. David Unsworth now has his hands on his hips, and these boys won't be looking forward to the half-time whistle, I don't think, Snods, unless we can get the cushion of a 2-goal advantage before the break.
Yeah, I know football's changed, and managers and coaches have got to be nice most of the times to the players these days, but I believe in a bit of David Unsworth and a bit of Roy Keane now and again. Let them know if you're not happy.
And I don't think he will be happy, will he?
No.
We haven't looked in any trouble, but we could be, as you mentioned a couple of times early on.
If David Unsworth were happy with the performance, he'd be quiet. I've heard him on several occasions now bellowing instructions to him. And he's not doing it just to hear his own voice. No. He's constructive.
Yeah, it's because he knows this game's there for the taking. Yeah. Because they've started to press a little bit better and keep the ball a little bit better, but they've not threatened us.
No.
Joe Anderson, good play again. Lewis Dobbin. Away by Gravel Pollard. Here's Lewis Dobbin again. So direct, isn't he? Plays it wide. Good advantage by the referee. Eli Campbell inside the penalty area. Goes for goal. Another good save at the near post by Harrison Folkes. It's a corner kick for Everton. And good refereeing, Snobs.
It was good refereeing because the momentum was with us. Eli got it on that left-hand side there. Good little touch from Lewis Dobbin. He was fouled, but the referee did well. He played advantage. It allowed us to go and get a strike on goal. Keeper's done well.
He's been busy at his near post, hasn't he, in this first half? Had a loan spell with non-league Pickering Town, did Harrison Fuchs work during his time at Hull City, and I would imagine that would toughen a young goalkeeper up. A little spell in non-league.
Nothing wrong with that.
Lewis Warrington with a corner. Thus far all his corners have been right on the money. Near post that time. Picked up by Joe Anderson. Here he is again. Early cross into the box. Oh, it's just wide from Rhys Welch, and again from this angle I thought it was going in.
Yeah, it's a great ball clipped to the back post there. Just thought Rhys had got enough height to get his head and direct his head on goal. Fortunately, we're just stretching that far.
Close. Solomon to Liam Thompson. Again, good pressing from Everton, and he's fortunate there because he lost control of the football, hadn't he?
Good closing down from the front two there. Whittaker and Dobbin. That's where it starts from as well, at the front.
Just like that. Campbell picks it up. Plays it in field to Charlie Whittaker, but Charlie Whittaker just overran it slightly, and maybe Lewis Dobbin on the left-hand side might have been a better option. But this is better, Snods.
Yeah, it is.
It's a bit of pace to the play.
The last 5 minutes or so, we've upped the tempo. We've played on the front foot, got the two strikers involved.
become a little bit more hungrier in midfield to go and win the ball again, like we was in the first 10-15 minutes of the game.
Liam Thompson. Bardell on the right hand side. Straight away Joe Anderson goes across to close him down. Connor Dixon. Throw in for Derby. The Rams just letting Everton know that they're still here. Thompson, that's a good ball. Agatise. Challenged though by Ryan Astley. Thompson is the first to the loose ball. One back by Lewis Warrington. Good play by Lewis Warrington. Just a little reminder.
Yeah, it was. Lad did well on the far side then.
Ryan Astley had to get that challenge right, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Miscontrol by Stanley Mills. Osazi Agatise picks it up for Derby County. Lays it off to Thompson. Into the penalty area. Isaac Hutchinson under pressure from Joe Anderson. Tries to play it round the corner. Back to Hutchinson again. And again, he's thwarted this time by Reece Welsh. And Stanley Mills looked the foul, but play on, says the referee. Mills brings it forward. Plays it in field to Charlie Whittaker. Mills wants it back. Whittaker can't find him. And the momentum's gone out the move, and Charlie Whittaker dribbles himself into a cul-de-sac of white jerseys. Surrenders possession. Didn't make the best of that, did we?
No, we didn't. Mills had made a good run again. He's got plenty of energy, certainly has, on this right hand side. He's trying to get forward on every opportunity.
Connor Dixon. Butterfield though helping out his defenders. Campbell. Dobbins' first touch lets him down a little bit, and it'll be a throw-in on the right-hand side for Derby County, who, although they haven't threatened Zahnluck Liban, and we say this regularly, while they're only a goal down, Snods.
Yeah, you do. We've had a couple of half chances since our goal, yet to capitalise on it. Derby have not really threatened our goal at all. But you're right, Daz. 1-0 says it all. Easily and quickly get back into this game, they could.
In the arms of the Everton goalkeeper. Ryan Astley. Good ball, Joe Anderson. Having a good game, Joe Anderson. So's Lewis Warrington, but Lewis Dobbins quick, but he ain't that quick. Be thrown for Derby County with just over 5.5 minutes to go, plus any added time. Everton still leading by a goal to nil. Remember, looking for our first win of the season in Premier League 2. We've got some EFL trophy action for you next week as well. Everton go to Morecambe, and that will be a tough test for these young players. Warrington scrapping away. Still scrapping away. And eventually he was either going to win the ball or give away a free kick.
Yeah,
he's done the latter.
It was just frustration, but he's worked tirelessly this first 39 minutes or so.
I'm looking forward to the games in the EFL.
Yeah, they'll be tough. Yeah, of course they will. They're playing good league opposition. Morecambe have started the season very well, to be quite honest. And, having moved up a tier. Yeah, and there'll be Carlisle and Hartlepool. They'll be no easy games for these boys, and they'll find out what football's all about.
As an ex-player yourself, Snods, the players at Carlisle and Morecambe and Hartlepool, they won't want to lose to Everton 23s.
Absolutely not. They'll want to prove a point to these boys that you're at a big club and it's nice, you'll get all the good facilities and stuff like that day in and day out, but this is what it's all about, playing football in this league now and again, and let's see what you're made of.
They'll learn from it, won't they?
Certainly will.
Me and you at Morecambe, isn't it?
It is, yes.
A little walk along the seafront first, a few shrimps. Back it goes to Zahnluck Liban. Should see the look he's just given me. Reece Welsh. For Dobbin. Finds Dobbin. Good first touch by Lewis Dobbin. Can he get a shot away? Forced away, and then he plays it wide to Stanley Mills. Too wide for Stanley Mills' liking, I'm sure. Low ball into the penalty area, volleyed away again. Cebulski scrapping away. Isaac Hutchinson picks it up, rolls it back to Reece Hutchinson.
Another great ball. Was it from Welsh over the top,
Yeah.
Daz? Oh, great first touch as well by Dobbin, but what a ball over the top it was.
We've looked a little bit better when we've played long balls or wide balls, haven't we?
We had a spell, 10-15 minutes, where we just seemed to be hitting it aimlessly for the sake of hitting it long, but now we're starting to pick runners out and pick players out.
Liam Thompson. 3 minutes to go before half time. Here at Southport, the Toffees leading the Rams by a Charlie Whittaker goal to nil. An early Charlie Whittaker goal and a good Charlie Whittaker goal as well. He took it well. I'm sure you'll see it again before the night is out. It's a poor ball forward from Liam Thompson. He also played in the first team against Chorley in the FA Cup a couple of years ago. Derby County in first team action tonight, so no Wayne Rooney here at Southport, and I tell you what, I bet he'd have been here to watch this game had the first team not been in action at Birmingham.
Yeah, I think he's got a lot to worry about with this team.
Yeah.
And the state of Derby County as a club.
Yeah. Don't like to see it, do you?
No.
Clubs like Derby County.
No.
There's Liam Thompson. Wins a free kick inside the centre circle. What will Unsey say at half time? What would you say if you were in there, shall we say?
I just said we've got to move it quicker from the back when we get it. We're playing against one boy. I think it's right that Warrington's coming in and looking for the ball. I want to see Butterfield and Price get on the ball a little bit more. If we possibly can, get it to them and let them start advancing as well and supporting the front runners. I don't think they've been involved as much as I'd like to see them. They're both talented boys, and I want to see them on the ball a lot more and expressing themselves and getting forward and helping the two front runners out and try and get in the box when we get an opportunity. But first and foremost, move the ball a little bit quicker at the back.
See what Price is capable of with the pass of the night.
It was a great ball. Great ball. You'll probably not get a better ball, as I said, all weekend from in any division. It was a tremendous ball.
Joe Anderson, he's got a tremendous pass in his locker as well. He'll take this free kick. Came off Reece Hutchinson, so it will be a throw in for Everton on this near side. Stanley Mills will take it. Defending that by Agatise. It's all down to the fourth official over on the far side. Right direct in line across the halfway line from where we're standing, and that's about right, isn't it? 2 minutes. Oh, good play by Charlie Whittaker. Whittaker inside the penalty area. Oh, nobody in a blue shirt on the penalty spot to get a shot away.
He did brilliant down this right hand side, and then just unfortunately couldn't pick anybody out in a blue shirt. Seemed a lot of bodies in there, and it went to no one.
Did the hard part, didn't he? Showed real tenacity to come away with the ball, but as you say, Snods just couldn't find a colleague. What a perfect time to double the advantage this would be, by the way. Here's Whittaker again, causing problems on the left-hand side now. Squeezes it through to Lewis Dobbin, but Max Bardell has it under control. There's Lewis Warrington again. Now then, Lewis Dobbin inside the penalty area. Turns away from goal. Yep, that was the best he could get.
Yeah, couldn't get anything else to Derby defenders round him.
That's where you want the ball to be when it's stoppage time. You're a goal up, deep in opposition territory. taking turns, but gets his heels clipped, and
Now this is the perfect
absolutely,
time
absolutely.
to get a second one.
You'd send the defenders up, wouldn't you?
Even the
Gotta be
keeper.
scarce.
Go on, keeper, get up there.
Get Unzi and Ebo in there.
Can the delivery be good? Can one of the boys get on the end of this?
What a pivotal moment this is in the football match. It's virtually the last action of the first half, and it could, Snods, put the game out of Derby's reach.
It could, because I believe a second goal. I can't see Derby getting 2 or 3 goals.
No.
If I'm being totally honest.
Well, the 3 Everton players outside the penalty area, apart from the taker, Warrington, plays it to Butterfield. Butterfield has to steady himself before he shoots for goal. It takes a deflection and spins away for a corner, and Warrington just didn't get that right, did he?
I don't know why he played it, because his deliveries have been great from corner kicks. He just needed to whip it in like he has been doing. All right, they went for something different, but he overhit his ball. But he's been playing superb corner kicks in that dangerous area.
Corner kick now for Everton from the right hand side. Lewis Warrington will take it. In it goes. It's a good corner. Dobbin gets a head on it. It's wide. And there is the half-time whistle. It was quite literally the last action of the first half. That would have been game, set and match. But Lewis Dobbin on that occasion just wide. And when we've looked good, we've been very good. But when we haven't, we've allowed Derby County a little bit too much.
Yeah, that certainly was half a chance, that, for Lewis Dobbin there. Another good ball whipped in from the corner by Warrington again. He's got there. But I think overall, David Unsworth will be delighted with the start and the finish of this first 45 minutes. I think the middle section he'll not be. As I said, you could see him shouting orders on for the midfield to get tighter, for the front two to start working a little bit harder, move the ball from back to front a little bit quicker. So yeah, he'll not be happy with probably a 20-minute spell of that game, but overall I think we look comfortable. I don't think Derby have got much to offer in the way of a goal threat.
Zanluk Liban has been largely untroubled, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. He's virtually been a spectator. Caught one good ball, which was dangerously put in. He handled it quite well, but overall he's been a spectator.
Just let's hope that continues. Everton leading Derby County at half-time by a 1-0. But don't go anywhere during the break, because we've got some video clips to show you. We'll hear from our brand new signing, Salomon Rondon, the new centre forward. We'll hear from Rafael Benitez. He tells us what he feels and what he thinks and what he's looking forward to from Salomon Rondon. We've also got some more match-by-match tutorial video for you. And finally, before we start the second half, we'll hear Rafael Benitez on the challenge that Burnley will bring on Monday night in the Premier League at Goodison Park. Myself and Snods will be back in about 10 minutes or so.
Salomon, welcome to Everton. You've had a couple of days to get used to being at a new club. How does it feel to be an Everton player?
Thank you so much. I'm really happy. I'm really proud. And to be honest, it's the dream is coming true, because I always want to back to the Premier League. You know, it's the best league in the world. And of course, with Everton, it's a big club with such history in the football. I'm really happy, and and can't wait to start.
It's your third time with Rafa Benitez, isn't it? So why do you enjoy playing with Rafa so much?
Yes, I enjoy a lot, because I think this is the manager who changed my mentally, how see the game, or what he needs from me to help the team, the teammates. So it's important, because when we were in Newcastle together, so he's playing very clearly what is the main point for a striker. No? In China was the same, and now I think this is the same line, because I saw the games, the 3 games the Everton play. So I identify myself with the idea Rafa plays. So for me, it's a honor as well, because the managers as Rafa Benitez, so have the confidence on me, so that's mean a lot. So I'm really happy.
I don't know if you'll know, but Evertonians love their centre forwards. There's a real rich history of top class centre forwards at the club, going all the way back to Dixie Dean, Duncan Ferguson is on the coaching staff now, Andy Gray, Graham Sharp. Does that excite you, following in their footsteps?
Yeah, of course. I know Sonny said about the centre forward, and I think the Evertonians love the number 9s. But like I said before, I know the people want the striker just to score goal, but I think the football is more than that. So we have to read properly the game. So sometimes the number 9 has to score many goals as possible. If not, just try to help the teammates. And the most important thing for me is, of course, win the 3 points, because that helps to us to go forward up the table.
You're really popular with supporters of your former clubs. So is it important to you that you have that rapport with fans and a real connection with the fans of the club you play for?
Yeah, of course. I think this is the important point as a footballer, because when you feel the people behind you, doesn't matter if you lose, doesn't matter if you miss a clear chance. I think the most important thing, the fans respect you and you respect the fans. You have to do on the pitch. You have to give everything on the pitch, and I've seen I did. My 2 former clubs, at the West Brom I did, at Newcastle I did. So I work really hard because the supporters are there, and we have to feel proud of the team. No, you know what I mean.
On Salomon Rondon, you've worked with him twice. What are the qualities you like about him?
Yeah, first of all, when we signed him, we were looking for a striker that he could hold the ball and he could be good in the air and make a contribution also for the team, no, and attacking and also defending. And we were really pleased with him. We went to China with a different kind of project, and then a foreigner in the Chinese league can make a big difference, and he was doing really well for us. So we were very happy with his commitment. He's very professional, and when we had the opportunity to bring someone here with the market, with the financial fair play rules, all these things, to convince a player that he was losing a lot of money, to convince him to come to the Premier League was not very difficult. To come with us was not very difficult. To come to Everton, that is a club that is growing, it was not very difficult. So he was happy to change, to come here, and then to give us what we are expecting from him. It's just someone that will fight at the top with the centre back. He will link with the other players. He will give them time, and he will score goals, heading or with his feet. But is someone that will give everything for the team, and hopefully he will be successful in front of goal.
Supporters purchasing tickets for individual matches at Goodison Park this season can download their tickets to a mobile device for free. This process will generate a QR code or a PDF file for you to scan at the turnstiles. For Apple users, first open the official Everton app. Select Tickets, then select Your Tickets. Log into your Everton account if prompted, then click See Details on your order. Select Add to Apple Wallet. Then click Save and Continue. Finally, select Allow to add to your wallet. For Android users, first open the official Everton app. Select Tickets. Then select Your Tickets. Log into your Everton account if prompted. Then click See Details on your order. Next, select Download as A4 print at home. Click Save and Continue. Your ticket has now been downloaded to your Downloads folder on your Android device. At the stadium, for Apple users, head to your wallet and select your match ticket to find your QR code. For Android users, click the downloaded file to open a PDF version of your ticket, complete with a barcode ready to scan. Then simply hold the QR code or the barcode on your mobile device under the reader as shown and enter the stadium. Thank you for purchasing a match ticket.
Hi Rafa, how are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Rafa, you're sixth in the table. How happy are you from what you've seen from the squad so far this season?
I'm really pleased. What I said before, we are doing well. The team spirit is very good. The commitment, the way that we are playing, we are scoring goals, we have a clean sheet the other day, so a lot of positives, and still it's too early because I think that we have to expect even more from this group of players because they have the quality, they have the right mentality, so I think they will be better, but at the moment really pleased with them.
What are you expecting and what are you demanding from your squad this season?
I was expecting something similar. In football, sometimes the approach of the players, the commitment, the desire, the way that they play is good enough, but still you cannot get the result that you are looking for. But we were fine, or we are fine. So I was expecting something similar in terms of commitment, and I am expecting, and not because I'm not happy, I'm expecting even better things, better play, and more exciting games because I think that the group can do it.
You come up against Burnley on Monday night. Sean Dyche is currently the longest serving manager in the Premier League. Do you hope to be at Everton for 10 years as well?
Yeah, why not? That means that we are successful and I will be happy, and I'm sure that if I stay here 10 years it's because the owners will be happy, they will support me, and the fans will be happy too. So hopefully the press also, our friends, will be happy too. Yeah, normally when you stay long time in a club, it means that you are doing things right. So if I stay for long time, it means that maybe we are winning some trophies and it will be fine for everyone.
Welcome back to the Pure Stadium. Everton are out, eager, ready to get going, ready to try and build on this slender one-goal advantage. The message from Derby County coach Pat Lyons to his players, I'm sure, Snods, will be just what we said before the end of the first half. You're still in this game. This game is still very much alive.
Yeah, and
don't concede another one.
Yeah, and he'll be telling them to do what they did halfway through the first half as well. Put pressure on our back three. Don't let the midfield pick up balls at all times and dictate play. Keep squeezing on and you'll probably get back into this game. But I'm thinking of it more from our point of view that we can go and get another goal and put it beyond Derby. I've no doubt we can.
like you said, summed it up perfectly. The first section and the final section of the first half were very good.
Very good. I just hope all this 45 minutes, or I'm asking for too much, am I? But let's hope all the 45 in this second half can be as good as what we started the game and ended the game, first half.
Derby County will get the second 45 underway. Bartosz Cybulski, the Polish striker. Tall boy, isn't he?
He is a tall boy.
Peter Crouchish.
Yeah.
We'll get the second half underway. The referee just makes sure it's 11 aside, checks that his linesmen are ready, makes sure the keepers are ready. He's not going to check he hasn't got a digital watch, the referee has. He's waiting for the second hand to get to the top again. And away we go. 45 minutes to go. Everton looking for our first under-23 victory of the season. A bit of a misunderstanding straight away, but Anderson lofts it forward. Lewis Dobbin will chase it, and the offside flag is up against Lewis Dobson. Just a wee bit of hesitancy.
Yeah, there was.
At the back there, Snods.
Yeah, there was. A pair of them were thinking, you go and get it, I'll go and get it, and neither of them went and got it in the end.
Solomon to Seb Thompson, lays it off to Max Bardell, who curls it forward towards Cybulski, but Ryan Ashley has that under complete control, and Cybulski has to pull him back and give Everton a free kick. And you said from the first whistle it'd be a long night for Cybulski, and he's just not been in it, has he? No fault of his own.
No, not at all. He's had no joy. The service has not been brilliant up to him. I'm sure he's a willing worker, but yeah, he's had no joy so far.
Don't get that free kick.
No, I don't.
There was never going to be a way out there, was there?
We put ourselves under pressure now in our last third.
Bardell heads it forward. Thankfully, Derby County didn't have the wherewithal to make something of that, but a bit sluggish at the back, still in the dressing room. Look at Unzi's body language over on the far side. Arms folded, chest puffed out. Do as you're told, do we say. Joe Anderson will take the throw in for Everton. Eli Campbell drops short. Charlie Whittaker's making himself available as well, but Joe Anderson's going to go long and look towards Lewis Dobbin. It's over him and it's headed out by Max Bardell, volleyed forward by Anderson, dealt with by Reece Hutchinson. Connor Dixon can't get there. Dobbin picks it up, good first touch. Lovely ball as well, good centre forward play. Stanley Mills, he just couldn't find Isaac Price, and that was a shame because it was wonderful play by Lewis Dobbin.
Great first touch, got it out of his feet and then played the ball down that right hand side. It was elegant, as we say it, from our centre forward.
Just what you want from a centre forward, isn't it?
Yeah, good first touch.
Get it under, make sure it sticks, and then use it well, and he did all three. Max Bardell for Derby County. That's Harrison Solomon. Everton 1, Derby County 0. Solomon. Well, Pollard plays it forward. Here's a chance. It was a good opportunity for Osazi Agatisi. He's rather rushed the effort. He hasn't controlled it. He's missed the target by a distance, and he should have done better.
It's a great opportunity. It's a telling ball down. I don't know how he's got in so easy down that left-hand side, but it's an intelligent pullback as well. He's just rushed it.
Not an easy chance, was it?
It wasn't, but coming in on it on his right foot, he'd have expected to hit the target or make the keeper make a save or something. It's
the first attempt on goal virtually that Derby County have had. Isaac Price just exchanges passes with Stanley Mills. Then he plays it back to Reece Welsh, and Reece Welsh in turn plays it back to Zanluk Liban, Slovenian goalkeeper. Just haven't found our feet yet.
No, not yet. 3-4 minutes since we came out of the dressing room, and I think we're still in there for the time being.
A win for Derby County. Traditionally they've had a strong under-23 side, Derby County. Craig Shaw had them for a few seasons, didn't he?
Yeah, they did. They had a strong side.
Just one or two issues at the football club, isn't it, at the moment, I think. Won themselves a corner. And they've actually started this second half brighter than we have.
Yeah, the coaching staff will be a little bit happier than ours.
Everybody back for Everton. Everybody in a royal blue jersey on defensive duty. Waiting for this corner to be propelled into the penalty area from Liam Thompson. Played short. And Cebulski gets a turn on it and wins another corner.
Off the training ground, that one. Short corner, played into the near post then.
Just get it in the box. Old school.
I prefer that.
First time Cebulski's really had anything approaching an attempt on goal. The angle was always against it. Will he get another opportunity? Near post again, volleyed away well by Butterfield. Picked up by Reece Hutchinson to Gravel Pollard. Just about gets there before Stanley Mills. Here's Agatise. It's the highest one of the night so far. Reece Welsh. Headed on well by Charlie Whittaker. Volleyed for by Lewis Warrington. Not much pattern to Everton's play at the moment. Seb Thompson for Derby County. Promising for the Rams, but Joe Anderson brings it to an end. There's a man down inside the penalty area. Lewis Warrington manages to find Stanley Mills, who says, why didn't you play on, referee? But I think he had half a mind on the Derby County player that was injured.
Yeah, it's a catch-22 that, isn't it? When you stop the ball, should he have done, shouldn't he have done? We'd have argued the point that no, he shouldn't have done.
Here's Reece Welsh. Looking for Dobbin, headed away by Solomon. Pollard plays it away. Agatise picks it up. Strong challenge though by Reece Welsh. It's Derby County to come away with the ball. Hutchinson. Poor ball from him.
Went more on the shout than does. I think he heard a shout and just played it blindly instead of looking up and being composed himself.
Joe Anderson, picked up by Whittaker, taken in his stride really well by Charlie Whittaker. But it's his ankles wrapped and... or did he?
I thought they won the ball, if I'm being perfectly honest. I thought Charlie might have played it down this left-hand side. Yeah. His touch was great, got side on as well as he received the ball, which every good striker should be. And his first touch was good, and then should have thought he should have just played it out wide.
Boys won the ball, hasn't he? Well, Derby County will be somewhat biffed if a goal comes from this. It's a free kick for Everton, and with Lewis Warrington and Charlie Whittaker over the ball, this is a very promising situation, Snods.
Yeah, Lewis has put decent deliveries in all night from set play, so I'm sure this is going to be aimed probably just beyond the penalty spot.
Charlie Whittaker walks away. It will be Lewis Warrington to curl the ball into the danger zone. Plenty of men forward for Everton, plenty of options for Warrington. Curls it in, hanging in the air, and it's gathered by Harrison Folks. Just a bit too much.
Just a bit too much. The direction were perfect. That's where I'm sure he was aiming for, and that's where I would have aimed for. Just a little bit over it.
Laxbardell looking for Agatise, headed away by Stanley Mills. Hasn't been able to get forward yet in this second half, Stanley Mills. Neither has Eli Campbell.
No, and let's give a bit of credit to Derby. They've come out with the intentions of getting back into this game, and they're making it difficult for us.
Folks, Solomon goes down rather easily. It probably was a foul, and it looked like it from a long way that Charlie was going to lean on him, but he's gone down quite softly, hasn't he? You're shaking your head with your eyes
Yeah,
closed.
because it annoys me. It really does. All right. Yeah, Charlie's just slightly brushed him.
Felt the challenge and down he went. Harrison Solomon been on the bench for the first team in the Carabao Cup. Pollard looking for Hutchison and nearly finding him. Zandlock Liban had to be alert, and here come Everton again. Another goal puts this to bed, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Everton a little bit wasteful in these early exchanges. Agatise back to Thompson. It wasn't a good return ball. But he has the presence of mind to win it back again. Agatise, Hutchinson. There was no man over, and a challenge comes in, and Charlie Whittaker, he's played it up and over towards Lewis Dobbin. Nice first touch from Lewis Dobbin. Good second touch as well, and he's dragged down. He's done really, really well, Lewis Dobbin. Charlie Whittaker, we can only assume, completely sliced that one.
It was. It wasn't the ball he was intending, I've no doubt. But Hunsley's just saying to Isaac, just quicken your feet up a little bit. Don't give it away in them areas.
Good play again by Dobbin. He's a handful, isn't he?
Yeah, good first touch. He is an handful.
You know, it reminds me even the way he moves, James Vaughan. He's aggressive. He gives everything he's got. I was with Vaughan yesterday.
Was he in good form?
Yeah, good lad, Vaughan. One of those, nothing's too much trouble. Asked him to play on a golf day, Ronnie Goodless golf day. Pretty late notice, not a problem.
Yeah.
Rocked up. He's here tonight, actually. He said he was coming tonight, wasn't he? Lewis Warrington once again with the opportunity to propel the ball into the penalty area. It's another good free kick. It's touched away by the goalkeeper. Picked up by Isaac Hutchinson for Derby County, but it's a sloppy little pass from him, and the challenge comes in from the ever-willing Lewis Dobbin. Derby's counter-attack is snuffed out at source. Getting a bit scrappy now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's 3 or 4 occasions now. Charlie's got to just be a little bit careful. I think the referee will have noted that he's made 4 or 5 fouls now, and one more probably might get him a yellow card.
Liam Thompson for Derby County. Ravel Pollard. Here's again Lewis Dobbin. All energy.
Yeah, that's good closing down. Not giving his Derby defenders time on the ball.
Hasn't really had a sniff tonight, has he, Lewis? But everything else he's done really, really well.
Yeah, he's worked well off the ball as well. He's made some good runs in behind.
Harrison Solomon for Derby County. 58 minutes on the clock here at Southport. Everton still leading by a goal to nil. Seems a long time ago that Charlie Whittaker's low drive found the bottom corner of the net. Everton really could do with adding to that early goal to be certain of a first 3-point haul of this embryonic campaign. Back to the goalkeeper. Good play by Bardell, the fullback. Joe Anderson guides it safely back to Zandlock Liban. Under pressure from Bartosz Cybulski. Safe goalkeeper. I know for a fact that Zandlock Liban hasn't been pleased with his own performances in the last couple of games, Snod, so a clean sheet, and we're a long way from home, obviously. A clean sheet would do him the world of good.
Yeah, he's a lovely kid. I think he's got a bright future. You're always going to make mistakes at that age, but as long as he gets over them and he gets it right the next time, he's not had anything to do. But yeah, clean sheet will definitely help his confidence.
young goalkeepers, young players will make mistakes, but if you're a young goalkeeper, it's even worse, isn't it?
Oh, I wouldn't even think about even going in that position.
Well, Stanley Mills has been clever there, tried to take the quick free kick. Agatise hadn't moved back 10 yards. The inevitable conclusion was that the ball would strike Agatise, and the referee has put his name in the book.
Is that the first yellow card this evening?
There was a yellow card for Gravel Pollard over on the far side when he pulled back Lewis Dobbin. And Derby County are going to make the first change of the evening. Pat Lyons has seen enough. And, Seb Thompson is coming off.
I think he's been one of their better players, brighter players, picked the ball up on numerous occasions and looked lively. Quite surprised.
On comes number 16, Luke Plange. He did get a knock early doors, didn't he, Seb Thompson? So maybe there's a lingering issue with that one. Good challenge by Liam Thompson. Goes for goal early. Cannons off Ryan Astley. And Zan Luckley then has to stretch and just keep the ball in. Worrying moment there, momentarily.
Yeah, good challenge from the Derby player there to win the ball. Something that we were doing in the first 10-15 minutes of this game.
Whittaker, now Dobbin. No, he's offside. Just, do you know what? It was tight, wasn't it?
It was. I thought the left back had played him on there.
Whittaker did well. He couldn't have released it any quicker.
No, it was the right ball.
There's that chance before Liam Thompson went in strongly on Lewis Warrington, won the ball, and you see him driving forward.
Yeah, it's a good tackle from the boy.
Yeah. You really do sense there's something in them from this game, Derby County. Flipped forward by Dixon, headed away by Anderson, picked up by Butterfield. Isaac Price. Price and Butterfield have scarcely touched the ball in the second half.
Yeah, it's been difficult for him so far.
Good play again by Whittaker. Well, how many times was he fouled then? But the referee not impressed by the appeals, and the challenge comes in from Joe Anderson. I thought one of them was a foul, Snods.
I thought what Charlie did as well, the way he's asking the referee there. Surely the first one or the second one was.
Gravel Pollard for Derby County. The lead is slender, 1-0. Everton seeking a first victory of the new season. To this near side, taken by Bardell. I thought that was a free kick as well, to be honest, from Eli Campbell, but we get away with it. The referee's letting one or two things go, which is happening in the Premier League, Snods, and it's really good to see.
Yeah, I'm delighted that it has changed. I know one or two managers, especially over the park, are making complaints about it, but I like to see it that way.
Definitely. I think the players do as well. Yeah. Butterfield. Well, he put Whittaker under pressure there. Whittaker did really well, and it's all very sloppy, and it's a game of pinball in the middle of the park at the moment. Max Bardell comes out with the ball for Derby County. Time and space to turn. And David Unsworth, I think, Snods has seen enough. He's wanted an improvement. I don't think he's got one. Do you?
No, I don't think things have really improved this second half. I think Derby are looking a little bit more hungry than us. We look a little bit tired in the middle of the park, if I were to be a little bit critical, which I don't like to be of our boys. But I think we're looking a little bit tired. We can't seem to get to their midfield as sharp as we want to.
Warrington kills a good ball forward towards Lewis Dobbin. He's a wee bit unfortunate that the ball hits him on the back of the heel, but he wins it back. Warrington switches the play to Eli Campbell on this near side. It'll be interesting to see who makes way. Rhys Hughes, I think, is the man that's going to come on for Everton. As we said, Butterfield and Price have struggled to get into the game in this second half. I think we'd miss the safety net that is Lewis Warrington if he were to go off, Snods.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Good play again by Dobbin. Now then, Stanley Mills, is this the moment we've been waiting for in the second half? No, it's scooped over the bar by Luke Butterfield. The crossfield ball from Stanley Mills was just a touch behind Luke Butterfield.
But we got bodies into the box. It would be great again by Mills down that right hand side. Has he played it too firm? I don't know. He's got into a great position. Butterfield's made a great run from midfield, just couldn't get on top of the ball to slide it in. But
it's a great run from the boy to get up in support.
Good release as well by Dobbin. Mills looks up and it's just bounced ever so slightly.
Yeah, it has. A little bit firmly, but perhaps he had to play it that firm anyway to get it there in the first place.
Reece Hughes is on. It was Lewis Warrington that went off for Everton. Hughes to Campbell. Back to Reece Hughes again, infield to Butterfield. Drills the ball forward to Charlie Whittaker. Whittaker's in down this left-hand side for Everton. Is there an end product? A little bit of trickery from Whittaker, but couldn't get any purchase on the centre, and the ball is cleared. Cebulski, Thompson. A bit better from Everton, a bit more purpose to the play.
Yeah, there was.
Be a free kick. Nice finish from Stanley Mills.
What a strike he was. Really was.
He's got that in his locker. Scored a cracking goal at Blackburn Rovers. Solomon to Gravel Pollard. Gravel Pollard, low ball into the feet of Plange. It's back to Derby County goalkeeper.
Yeah, great crossfield.
Good play. Agatise in round the back. Danny Mills gets the first challenge in, and it's enough. It's a corner kick for Derby County, but we were stripped bare then. It was good football from Derby County, Snobs.
Great crossfield ball, it really was. You just mentioned his dad, Danny Mills, then, Daz.
Did I?
You did.
It was always going to happen, wasn't it? Every game. At least I'm not saying Haley Mills. Corner kick for Derby. Derby County goal really put the cat among the pigeons here at Southport. Here it comes, headed away well by Reece Hughes. He made it his and he got enough power on to send the ball up the pitch. Reece Hutchinson to Thompson, opens up his body and slides it forward to Agatise, who takes on Butterfield. Derby County are asking the questions now. It's the game's livened up.
Yeah, it is. They're asking the question. Derby putting a little bit of pressure on our defence.
In comes the corner kick again. Alex Bardell with the header. In fact, it wasn't. It was well defended because it's a corner kick on the right-hand side now.
It was great defending. I thought it'd come off the Derby number 2, to be honest, at the back post. But if it hasn't, it's great defending.
Here's the corner kick, Snods.
Yeah, it's putting me a lot of pace. It is good defending.
Really good defending. Corner kick though for Derby. The Rams they've got their tails up. It's another good corner. Well defended again. This time by Joe Anderson on the left-hand side of the 6-yard box. He had to be strong and he had to make sure he got a head on it, and he did. But Everton are under some pressure here. Poor corner that time from Thompson, thankfully. Lewis Dobbin picks it up, not many options for him. Tries to do it himself, but didn't really have the space, but he wins it back. Lewis Dobbin, and he tries to release Isaac Price down the right-hand side, but it wasn't the best ball played by Lewis Dobbin, and it's out of play, and it's a throw-in for Derby County.
Yeah, come to nothing. I thought it got a bit more quality than that. I'd just like perhaps see 2 of them left up the pitch.
Yeah.
Only been my point of view. From corner kicks, leave Dobbin and Whittaker, who are not the biggest boys, leave them up. They've got pace. They need to then bring 3 back, and we've got an outlet ball.
We say that when we watch the first team.
Yeah,
well,
we do.
We?
But nobody seems to do it, Daz.
No, they don't.
No teams do it.
No. And you couldn't leave them unguarded, as you say. You couldn't take the chance, could you?
They'd need to
bring 2
bring
whippets on the half.
Yeah, they'd need to definitely bring 3 back to mark them.
Here's Solomon. Looking forward to the Premier League game on Monday. Snods.
I am.
Again, it'll be me and you in the commentary box, and again, 3 points there for the taking.
You would like to think so. Yeah, we've started very well. Burnley, we know they're a dogged side. We know that they're
get results when you least expect it, but come on, I expect to beat Burnley at home.
Goodison Park, we haven't had a full house of Goodison under the lights for a while, Snods. It'll be a cracker.
Yeah, it really will. I know Burnley will bring their quota of supporters as well.
Sent off the tickets back.
They ain't, have they?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Astonishing, isn't it?
Saying that, it's a long way, really, isn't it, to be fair. Burnley.
We could walk it. Hutchinson slides it wide to Max Bardell. Back to Hutchinson again. The Derby County captain. Derby really do sense that there's something in this game for them. It's yet another corner, this time off Eli Campbell.
They've had numerous corners this second half in particular.
We've defended well, haven't we?
Yeah, we have defended well. So have Derby as well,
yes,
from our corner kicks. They've defended well. Both sets of players.
It's actually been a good game, hasn't it, to be fair?
Yep.
Another short corner routine from Derby County. Thompson will curl it in low. Comes off Max Bardell into the arms of the goalkeeper. Well, they certainly they put the work in on the training ground with these corner routines, don't they?
Yeah, they've varied them, or they've tried varying them.
They haven't worked, but they put the shift in. Now then, here's Stanley Mills. Bit of green grass in front of him to run into. He's well checked though by Connor Dixon. Has to play it back to Isaac Price. Infield to Rhys Hughes, and back it goes to Ryan Astley. He wants to play it forward.
Look how hard Derby
great
working
play
though, but that's a great little touch
Mills.
from Isaac Price there.
Infield to Lewis Dobbin. Dobbin goes down, no free kick, trying to keep hold of the ball, can't do so. Agatise lays it to Liam Thompson. Thompson forward to Agatise again. Rhys Hughes in pursuit, can't win the ball. Hutchinson for Derby gets a decisive goal and takes a shot, and it's a yard or two wide. Lewis Dobbin's gone down.
Yeah, he's holding his left knee. It didn't look too healthy when he was clutching his knee.
Well, Tom Cannon is about to come on, and I think Tom Cannon, you might have spotted that, was Tom Cannon about to come on anyway?
Yeah, he was about to come on anyway. Oh, it must be a bit of cramp.
Bit of cramp. Joe Hinnigan, the under-23 physio, is over there to administer a little bit of help.
Good strike from their skipper.
It was,
Hutchinson, yeah. Fizzed it wide of that far post.
We say, while it's 1-0, they're alive and kicking.
I never thought I'd be saying that after the first 10 minutes. I thought we were in for a comfortable victory, but all credit to Derby. They've made it difficult for us, and we've not been allowed to get a foothold really in this game.
Lewis Dobbin. That looks slightly more than cramp to me, that.
Well, he's coming off that. He's been given the shout.
Bit of a problem pre-season. Did you do the friendly with me, or was it me and Diamond at Finch Farm? And he had to go off then as well. He had a problem with his calf. He's getting gingerly to his feet. Tell you what, he looks in a bit of pain, doesn't he, Lewis Dobbin? He's a game boy. Sure, he'd like to continue, but he clearly isn't able to. It's a chance for Tom Cannon to come on and impress David Unsworth and John Ebrell. Goes Lewis Dobbin. He's played well tonight, Snods, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's looked lively. He's looked very lively. He's be frustrated that he hasn't had really a chance on target, but overall his general play has been decent.
Play will restart with a goal kick, and there's Tom Cannon on your screen. Be nice for him to get off the mark for this season tonight. Sims, of course, still edging his way back to fitness. Speaking to the U23 Doc on the way to the game, Snods, about Ellis Sims. He's not a million miles away, and he did it practicing penalties. It was a freak hip injury, totally unavoidable, practicing penalties just before they played at Wembley, of course, and Ellis was denied the chance to play at Wembley, and he just got himself into the groove, hadn't he?
I went down to watch the final, Daz,
right, yeah.
with my boys and my grandkids, and we went to watch the final, and I was surprised that he weren't on the starting list, and later I found out that it was a late withdrawal through injury.
Well, a little bit of danger for Everton here. Given away by Joe Anderson. A chance for Derby County to get the ball in the penalty area again. Alison Solomon is in there. Will Gravel-Pollard is in there as well from the back. The obvious target will be big Bartosz Cebulski.
We're saying that he's yet to win an header, Daz. I know he's 6'7", but he hasn't won one header yet.
The most robust centre forward, does he? Thompson, it's a great ball in. Chance for Derby County, and it's off the crossbar, and the second ball is hacked wide, and Everton get out of jail, Snods.
I tell you what a magnificent bit of defending that was. I don't know who it was.
They're all congratulating each other. There's the replay.
Oh,
it's a peach of a ball.
It's a brilliant ball in. It's a great header. What a bit of defending. Is it Elijah?
Incredible. I think it's Elijah Campbell.
I think it is.
Unbelievable bit of defending. We might get a better look at it there. The header
I'm
comes
sure it's
in.
Elijah. Oh, superb, son.
Unbelievable. He's acrobatically cleared the ball against his own crossbar, and he's kept Everton in the lead. And there could be a yellow card here. Isaac Price and Liam Thompson are having a little bit of a set-to over on the far side. The referee goes across to sort it out. Nothing more than handbags. But what a fantastic spectacular. You don't often see a spectacular clearance, but
no,
that was one.
It really was. So athletic to get his leg that high and clear it, and well, give it on the crossbar and clear it.
Yellow card to Stanley Mills.
You could see all what it meant to all the other boys as well. They congratulate him heavily. Great bit of defending.
Watching Premier League 2 action on the Everton YouTube channel with me, Darren Griffiths and Ian Snowden. And Derby County are coming forward again. The ball's inside the penalty area. Sam Lutley safe as houses yet again. I'm pleased with the boy.
Yeah,
he's done well tonight.
His handling were good there, confident.
Stanley Mills infield to Luke Butterfield. Forward towards Charlie Whittaker. Just drifts out of play. Throw in. Derby County. Is there a second goal in this for Everton? As we've said from virtually the 5th minute, a second goal puts this game to bed, Snods, because they haven't got 3 goals in.
No, it looks more like Derby if anybody's going to score, unfortunately. So I still think we've got a little bit of defending to do.
Solomon, Bardell, intercepted by Price. Campbell was caught there. Play on, says the referee. Not really an advantage, is there? Joe Anderson gives the ball away. Pollard. Bardell. Looking for Plange. Not sure what he was trying to do there. That'll be a free kick for Everton. Connor Dixon goes down under a strong challenge from Joe Anderson, and it's getting a wee bit tetchy out there.
Yeah, it is. A little bit of fight in the bellies of both sets of players.
Don't mind that, do we?
Referees give a free kick towards us. I think the big striker was looking for something more than what was actually going to happen in the penalty box here. He was just leaning.
Get up. Get up, Bartos. Zanley Van will smack the ball deep into Derby County territory with 11.5 minutes to go here. It's probably more height than he would have liked. Tom Cannon can't win the header. Thompson can, picked up by Reece Hughes, but not much space for him to work with. Agatise gets there before Charlie Whittaker, feeds it wide to Reece Hutchinson on that far side. Here's Plange, the substitute. Good play down that left-hand side. It's a good ball in the penalty area as well, but well defended by Ryan Astley. Didn't let Cebulski get an attempt on it. But they've looked by far the more dangerous ones.
Yeah, they are.
Everton have just overrun the ball.
The last 10 minutes, their urgency about them. They're wanting to get on the board. They're wanting to take quick throw-ins. They can sense something.
10.5 minutes or so for Everton. Bardell will take this throw in, drops it in short to Hutchinson. Back to Bardell again. Connor Dixon, Hutchinson, space for the cross, drills the cross in, headed away by Reece Welch, not overly effectively, helped on by Reece Hughes. Hutchinson's there again for Derby. Had a decent game, hasn't he, the Derby captain?
Yeah, he's looked lively.
Bardell, decent ball in, cleared by Joe Anderson. Tom Cannon, it's got to stick for a little bit for Everton, but it doesn't. Loose ball low force to the feet of Reece Hughes. Oh, Tom Cannon had made a great run.
He's asking as well, he's saying, Reece, you could have played me in, I think, if you'd have looked up.
There's Astley. Going to reach Whittaker. Derby defenders have been fairly comfortable in this second half. And at some point, Derby County are going to throw caution to the wind in these last 10 minutes, you would think, Snods, and just try and get something from the game.
Yeah, they are. I think David's going to make another substitute over on that far side. Unnecessary free kick to give away, Tom.
Sean McAllister it is who's about to come on for Everton. Trickery in the into proceedings. Is he onside? Yes, he is.
Too easy though, too easy. Just got to be aware when players have got time on the ball, that's when you need to drop.
Doesn't look overly pleased, Charlie Whittaker. He's played his part. He hasn't really been involved much in the second half.
No, it's been tough for our boys the second half. We've really had to dig in, pull your sleeves up and work exceptionally hard, and they're doing that.
Osazi Agatise is going off as well. His evening is done. It's another substitution for Derby County. Is number 77. That's what the fourth official just. It is 77. Good luck with that one, stadium announcer, because the team sheet does not give a number 77.
Surely it can't be 77.
We're waiting for it to turn round. I'll tell you what, our kit man, imagine saying to Danny Webby, no, he's number 15, yeah. Carlos Richards is on, the fourth official on the far side. How's he got 77 from 15?
He thinks he's having a game of bingo, that fellow over there.
Imagine asking Danny Webb if you could be number 77. Oh, the second word would be. There's Isaac Hutchinson for Derby. Still only 1-0. Tense closing 7 minutes or so for Everton. Can we hold on? Thompson to Ravel Pollard into the penalty area, overhit, goal kick. Did Derby deserve anything from this, Snods?
I think second half, I think perhaps force more pressure, ask more questions than we've asked Derby. I still think we had a couple more chances first half to extend the lead, but certainly second half I think our boys have found it very, very difficult.
Sam Liban will take this goal kick for Everton. Goes Tom Cannon, gets a good flick on it, picked up by Reece Hughes. Can't take on his man, throw in for Derby. Well, Pollard back to his goalkeeper. Butterfield wins it for Everton. Sean McAllister picks it up. His first involvement, just touches it in field to Butterfield. Back to McAllister again. McAllister goes for goal and hits the back of Gravel Pollard. Chest pass from Stanley Mills. Looks for McAllister again. That'll be a free kick for Everton.
Right on the edge.
Yeah.
Right on the edge.
It's a lively start for Sean McAllister.
Yeah. Well worth a strike. What he tried, all right. Got a good block, but his involvement were very good.
Nice and positive. It is right on the edge of the penalty area. Reece Hughes now, we know he's got a sweet foot to ping the ball into the penalty area. Tom Cannon waits. Reece Welsh is forward. Joe Anderson on the edge of the penalty area. Ryan Astley's in the mix as well. We've said all along that a second goal from Everton kills the game off. It certainly would now with 5 minutes to go. Reece Hughes curls it in. Nobody can get a foot on it. It's scrambled away by Derby County. Plange. The challenge comes in. Bardell picks up the loose ball. Oh, and Derby County, I'm sure, would have liked an advance. It's their snobs.
Yeah, they would. I thought it was a decent tackle in the first place, and I'm not sure whether he got pulled down on as he was getting up.
That'll be a free kick as well.
Not give it. No, it should have been. Right in front of us, Daz.
Linesman here, 10 yards away from it. Harrison Folks pings it forward. Cebulski doesn't win it. He doesn't jump his height, does he?
I don't think he's won one header, Daz. Seriously.
You wouldn't fancy me against little Rafa Garcia, would you? Ivan will put this ball long. Keep the ball in the Derby County half of the field. McAllister gets a flick on. Tom Cannon trying to get the second ball, but a couple of times he's given away unnecessary fouls. He's just too eager, isn't it? That's all it is.
Yeah, he just sensed that there were an opportunity there just to nick the ball, and defender got his body in between Tom and the ball, and referee had no option really.
Good header by Reece Welsh. Pockets of space will start to appear now for Everton in these closing stages, as Derby really do go hell for leather with nothing to lose. Substitute Richards. Connor Dixon feeds it wide to Bardell on this right hand side. Goes down by Reece Hughes. He's past Reece Hughes. Bardell into the penalty area comes the cross. They're lining up. Edge of the penalty area is Connor Dixon. Gets underneath it and it's well wide, and it's a goal kick.
I want to see this whistle go. The way this last 10 minutes has been going, I think Derby are going to more equalise than we are going to get a second as. So I'd like to see the clock to go down a little bit quicker than it is doing.
7 minutes gone. 3 minutes plus the added time for the substitutions to go here at Southport. Everton 1. Derby County, and it looked so comfortable. Fairly easy, in fact, after the first 10 or 15 minutes. But since then, Derby County have given as good as they've got. And will feel a little bit aggrieved if they don't get anything from this game. There's Cebulski. Little clip forward is over the head of Cebulski. Whacked away by Joe Anderson. Get after that, Tom. That might spin that. Tom Cannon, it does spin. Edge of the penalty area, but he can't take it with him.
He was just unlucky then. He did well to get on the end of it. He showed plenty of pace, and it just didn't spin right.
Well, that's not a good challenge by Sean McAllister. It'll be a yellow card for the young Irishman. Not an easy decision by the referee. 2 yellow cards apiece. Don't often see that on under 23 level, do you?
It was certainly was a yellow card.
Yeah.
To be fair, the boy's just got up with it. He's not had the trainer on. He's not rolled around. Fair play to him.
He'll learn when he gets in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Premier League player to be rolling down by the seaside now. Here come Derby County again. A late flourish from the Rams. It's a slender advantage that Everton have got. Up goes Eli Campbell. Can't win it. Max Bardell gets there, but there's nobody in a white shirt inside the penalty area. Flops. Jordan Pickford-esque on the ball. 40 caps now for Jordan Pickford. He joins Phil Jagielka as the most capped, Everton's most capped England player. Of caps won whilst at Everton. Plenty more to come as well. Now then, can Tom Cannon get on the end of this? Falls for Sean McAllister. Got to be careful. Hutchinson, good play again by the Derby skipper. They've got 60 seconds plus added time to try and get something from this game, have Derby County. Here's Hutchinson for the Rams, leading the charge, the captain. Still going. Hutchinson shoots for goal, lacks power. But I tell you what, he's played well tonight.
Yeah, he has, especially this second half. I thought our boys had the upper hand, first 15, as I say, and the last 10 of the first half. I thought our midfield started the game very strongly, and you didn't really see him, but he certainly grew into the game, and second half he's been probably Derby's best player.
If it's possible for a manager to be dissatisfied with a victory, this could be it.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he'll be delighted if the scoreline remains like that. They've got the first 3 points. That's the most important thing. But yeah, I think overall with the way it has panned out this second half, I think it'll be more relief from David Unsworth and Bo.
By the way, 6 minutes.
6. He's against 6 minutes. Even Unsworth's looking at him.
Yeah, as if to say,
6 minutes.
Where has that come from? That's been 6 minutes of added time. Well, that's what we've got. Play the hand you dealt. Reece Hughes is over the ball. Everton aren't exactly pouring players forward. Hughes just touches it to Butterfield. Back to Astley.
Why on earth did we do that? Why on earth did we do that?
No chance to get the ball inside the penalty area. We could pay the ultimate penalty here. Richards down that left-hand side for Derby. Be careful. Oh, a lovely turn by Hutchinson. Across the face of the goal. It's cleared by Astley. Tom Cannon can't get there first. That's a foul. It's another silly foul from Tom. The player's looking for it, and Tom obliged.
But Daz, why did we play that kind of free kick there? All right, they wanted to play it down and play it back. But if you're going to hit it in the channels anyway. Play in their half. Within 20 seconds of getting a free kick, they've got a free kick on the edge of our 18-yard box.
He's going to go for goal here. There aren't many Derby County players forward, and I tell you what, we nearly conceded a penalty as well.
Yeah, we did.
On the left-hand side of the penalty area.
I'll be disappointed if our keeper gets beat from this distance.
Isaac Hutchinson is over the ball. So is Will Gravel-Pollard. It's 1-0 for Everton. We're in stoppage time. Hutchinson wall does its job the first time and the second time. Pollard has to play it back to Reece Hutchinson. It's a good ball to Max Bardell on this right-hand side. He touches it to the ever-willing Hutchinson, always available for Derby County. He's penned in down by the corner flag. Reece Hughes trying to keep him there. It's a corner kick for Derby. Played short, played quickly. Gravel-Pollard. Back to Thompson, steadies himself, works it onto his left foot, well closed down by Reece Hughes. Now then, can Reece Hughes break? Can he play the pass to McAllister? McAllister will have to do well to get there before the keeper. He's clattered into the goalkeeper. You do worry when someone's on a yellow card.
But he's been brave there because he wasn't favourite, the keeper was favourite. He had to go for it.
From Reece Hughes was a bit too heavy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. There were plenty of space as well, just to clip it into that gap. Looking at it, yeah, he might have been quite lucky not to get a second yellow card.
It's all happening here in the closing stages. We've had 2.5 minutes of the added 6, and Everton are still leading 1-0. But at times it's been a slender lead. Now it's a perilous lead. Reece Hughes not going to get the time to do that. Picked up by Max Bardell, forward to Hutchinson. He's away from Campbell. That'll be a free kick, surely. It is. The referees to let things go, but couldn't let that one go. And there's more defending for Everton to do now. Less than 3 minutes to go at Southport. Hutchinson wasn't marked. Slots it through to Max Bardell. Real chance for Derby County. Good defending. Bardell again inside the penalty area. Half cleared. Thompson miscues his shot completely. So does McAllister with the clearance. It's all messy. Good ball forward from Tom Cannon, but Isaac Price, can he get the second ball? He heads it in field, but heads it blind, and it's hooked clear by...
We're living on the edge here, Daz. We really are. We were sleeping in a little bit there, and we've been fortunately got away with it.
Butterfield to
playing them corners. Playing.
Needs a runner, doesn't he?
He does. Tom's got to realise that. Just running behind and letting play one deep inside to that bottom corner. Hold it up.
Yeah.
It's all about learning, though.
Yep.
As it say, it's easy from where we're stood, Daz.
There's that chance again. This could have gone absolutely anywhere. It was a good
great
ball in.
defending.
Good defending. We've defended well when we
Yeah, we have.
to.
We have. The boys at the back have been really, really strong.
Surely we've done enough now. 90 seconds to go.
Just throw it in the bottom corner. Don't.
Eli Campbell drops it in short to Reece Hughes. Just don't lose the ball. We do. Here's Plange to Hutchinson. Eli Campbell getting back. Hutchinson does well, and he's still going as well. Still full of running. Hutchinson for Derby County. Eventually stopped by Joe Anderson. Eli Campbell raises his hands. Joe Anderson gets involved as well very quickly. Hutchinson thinks a lot better of it. Well, I think he fancied it when he was up against Eli Campbell, but when Joe Anderson burst out of the penalty area, Hutchinson had a little change of heart. Let's with a brief word from the referee. He's going to say, listen, lads, there's 60 seconds to go. Pack it in. Who's caught your eye tonight, Snods?
I think the three centre-backs have been asked to do the job that they've been asked to do, and that's defend and keep a clean sheet. So, in fairness, all them three, I think the communication between the three of them has been good. I thought Warrington was busy first half. Thought he did well. After that, it's been difficult.
There were a few better, but Stanley Mills was better in the first half, wasn't he, when he was allowed to get forward?
Yeah, forgot about Stanley. Second half, he's been very quiet.
There is the final whistle at Southport, and Everton under-23s are up and running this season. It's their first 3-point haul of the campaign after a draw and 2 defeats. Relief all round. We lived on the edge, as Snod said. It was a perilous lead at times. Derby County will feel more than a little bit disappointed that they're going home empty-handed for the 3rd game in succession, but we haven't got time to worry about Derby. Everton 1, Derby 0.
Yeah, I'm sure our boys know that they've been in a game, and I think second half they've had to dig deep, and yeah, they'll go in at the end of the game. I'm sure they'll be shattered as well, because they've had to work extremely hard to defend that 1-goal lead. Great bit of defending by Elijah at the back post, how he cleared that off the line. I think that was just due to his athleticism. Fantastic. Overall, you're happy you've got your 3 points. They'd have wanted to play better. They wanted to have gone and won the game more comfortable. But when it shows you've got to dig in, that's what the boys have done. And you can see them walking off. They'll be delighted with the 3 points.
It's finished at the Southport Pure Stadium. Everton under-23s 1, Derby County 0.